Thank you all. Welcome to the Real Talk with Lucas and M. Today we are having Mr. Kevin Nyangweso. And Mr. Kevin Nyangweso,
Yes.
kindly introduce yourself before we kick off.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be here today. Kevin Nyangweso is a scholar at the Pony University of Kenya, pursuing Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. That's a psychiatrist to be. I'm a poet and also a writer.
Thank you and welcome. Feel at home.
Thank you.
So today, guys, welcome all again. I welcome you again and again. Today we are going to handle a very sensitive topic, and as you can guess, the topic is academic cheating. Yeah, academic cheating. So, Mr. Kevin Nyangweso, welcome to today's topic. Let us do this. According to you, what is cheating?
Cheating is acting dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage. On today's topic, which is examination cheating, I'll say examination cheating is the unauthorized use of information, materials, devices, sources, or practices in completing academic activities. For instance, examinations.
What if I submit the work that is not of my own? Will that make it cheating?
Yes, I do believe that is cheating. For we have said cheating is acting dishonestly. You're not being honest with the examiner.
Okay, thank you. So that brings us to the next question, Mr. Nyangweso.
Yes.
Do you believe that we have really cheating in an examination setup?
Yes, I do believe there is cheating in an examination setting.
Okay, so maybe I might be receiving help from one of my friends in an examination setup, and you have said cheating is use of unauthorized materials or submitting work that is not of your own self. By receiving help from my friend while I'm doing the exam, would that consider it also as cheating?
Yes, that is a form of cheating. Remember we said there are unauthorized practices. That's unauthorized practices, and it's indicated in the NEC Act that the act of impersonating a person, that is doing an exam. I usually see some students doing this, exchanging paper so that you write for me, I write for you. That's impersonating. That can lead to 2-year jail term or 2 million Kenya shillings, a fine, or both, according to the Act of NEC, Act 47. That is actually cheating.
Okay. And the fine goes to the student or to the persons involved? The person involved in the cheating?
According to cheating, in NEC, even leaving your work openly so that your neighbor can see it, that is termed as cheating. So if the two of you are involved, yes, the two of you, that fine goes to both the two of you. Each one will have to face the 2 jail term or pay 2 million Kenya shillings, or go with both, for both the two of you.
So currently, most of the institutions of higher learning, or as people might opt to call it, tertiary institutions, are conducting their exams.
Yes.
Also, in the recent past, students from different levels have sat for their examinations in the KCPE and KCSE levels. So, as per the reports that have been provided to the public, we are seeing cheating cases reducing enormously. What could be the reasons for this radical decrease?
Yeah, that's true. There have been high number. There have been a situation where the cases of cheating have really dropped drastically this year. I do believe the reasons to this, the education ministry of our country, they worked so hard so that this time they may curb examination cheating, and their measures which they put across so that we may reduce the examination cheating. The measures are: number one, we had increase in distribution centers of the examination.
So what would increase in examination centers help in curbing cheating cases?
Yeah, they really helped a lot. Number one, they helped in reducing cases of early distribution. For instance, if you're having one center which is 2 kilometers away from my school, the center could be at the same time less than 1 kilometer from your school.
Yes.
So if you gain the materials earlier, you may have the tendency to have a case of early exposure to the examination materials than I. So increasing the centers will give me chances of accessing the material at the same time that you are accessing them, so that you may not have early cases of exposure.
That is awesome. Maybe you might give us some of the other measures that have been put in place to curb these cheating cases.
Other measures, we had our education minister putting across more strict policies. Like in the last year, we had a punishment of 2 years or 2-year jail term for a person being caught cheating. This year, they increased the jail term up to 10 years. So that one has really helped a lot. We also had increase in examination centers, which reduced overcrowding in the examination center, which could increase chances of examination cheating. Okay. So that was curbed by the increase of examination centers.
What other measures could be put in place to help reduce the number of cheating in the tertiary institutions? Because in tertiary institutions, we all agree that the Ministry of Education has less to do with the cheating cases, and that is up to the school administration and management. Yeah. What do you think, as per you, would be done to help reduce the number of cheating cases?
Okay, in tertiary institutions, I like to say those kids are smart. That they'll always find ways to beat the system. So the more the strict policies, the more they become smart and innovative, as I like to term it. The best way to stop it, I think, is educating the kids, not really kids, the students, on the consequences of them doing so, and we'll also educate them on better ways of studying, so that they may have the confidence to go and carry on their examination and stop cheating in the examination or being dishonest with the examiner.
Okay, so speaking of the consequences of cheating in examinations, why would students cheat in exams?
There are a lot of consequences, not consequences, but reasons as to why one will cheat. The shallow ones, if you ask anyone, will tell you the desire to succeed, the fear of failure, temptation due to they may be tempted due to unmonitored environments. There's also this thing called the everyone does it phenomenon. If you're in an environment where everyone is cheating, you are more likely to cheat because everyone else is doing it. And also, we can also say due to lack of self-confidence. But if you go deeper into it, these are the key reasons. Number one is peer pressure.
Peer pressure?
Yeah. If you work with a group which is doing it, you're more likely to do it. Yeah. We also have the home environment.
The home environment?
Yeah, where you are raised or where you came from. There's this thing where someone posted that performing very well academically at your young age really puts a lot of pressure on you. A lot of people have high expectancies on you. That's your family. You also have high expectancies on yourself. So when you reach higher education levels and you pursue courses which are hard, and you see that you are not likely to get where you are aspired to get, and also you think you're gonna disappoint the people who have higher hopes on you, you are more likely to cheat, so that you may give them whatever they desire or whatever they want. We can also see the school environment. There's for tertiary education or facilities, you say each facility has its own measures to curb examination cheating. So you may find some facilities they have, let's say, weaker consequences. Some others they don't monitor well the students during the examination, so they are more likely to cheat. And lastly and mostly, I can say educational anxiety. When you get near the examination period and you try to read, as a lot of them usually term it core semester, you try to read what you are supposed to read on the entire semester. You're trying to read it 1 week prior to the examination.
Yes.
You're more likely not to get or to grasp all of it. So you get into anxiety, you don't know what to do, and then you just end up using the easy way, which is cheating.
Okay. So having given us the reasons as to why people might consider cheating in exams, what might be the consequences of cheating in academic wise?
Okay, academic wise, I think one may be incompetent in his field or area of specialization. For instance, you are doing medicine, you are getting A's in your subject or your units, but you are not competent enough to do whatever you have learned or whatever you have been taught the way it's supposed to be done, because the A's, you don't deserve them. They are as a result of cheating. So you're not competent. And number two, you are likely to be suspended if you are caught. This means you will have to take a break from your studies, from your academics. That one will discourage you from getting back into the institution, because most of this institution, they usually give them a 3-year suspension. In 3 years, your mates will have graduated, they'll be somewhere else doing something else. So most of these students who end up being suspended, they are likely not to come back and continue with their academics. So suspension, you can also get expansion or expulsion. Some institutions, they don't tolerate that, so they're gonna suspend you. That will bring your academics to a halt. You will not be able to continue with your academics. You're also likely to become dependent on it. Most of these people, they did not grow up as exam cheaters, or they were not born exam cheaters. You may be found in a situation where you did not prepare well for the examination, and you end up saying, let me cheat for once. You're gonna do it, and if you get away with it, you're most likely to repeat that thing, because you got it the easy way and you think it will be easier than you reading. So you'll be dependent on it. In every exam, you won't be reading. So academics, I think academic or studying usually happens when you grasp what you are taught. But when you use examination cheating, there's no learning which is going on, because you're not grasping anything.
So you have told us that you are a psychologist, and you said you deal with mental issues.
Yeah.
So just quickly, what would cheating have? Would cheating have a psychological effect on the person practicing cheating?
Yes, cheating do have a psychological effects, and it's not one or two. There are a lot of psychological effects on exam cheater. Number one, you are more likely to feel guilt. You are congratulated, people are giving you flowers which are not yours, but you don't think you deserve it, so you are more likely to feel guilty. Number two, it becomes not only on the negative ways, but it also has some as I term it, positive, but it's not really positive. It becomes students' way of building social connections. At the tertiary levels, you are more likely, if you are cheating, you are more likely to work with friends who you're gonna depend on during the examination, who you are also cheating with them, or you are getting the information from them during
or
the
they might be
examination.
getting the information from you.
Yeah, so you build what we call a friendship or a social connection.
Social connection.
They usually call it formation.
Formation.
Formation,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's from something which they usually create during the examination. They sit in a certain position where you can. So that's a social connection, and this may lead someone to, okay, you're gonna depend on that connection so much, so that even when the test is too easy, you're gonna depend on your friend so that to confirm if your answers are true. So that's the kind of connection which I'm talking about. You're also gonna have a practical friendship. Practical friendship is something which is created as a result of debt of gratitude. I think you know what I'm saying. Debt of gratitude. You feel indebted to someone because he did something good to you. So you're only there because of that favor. So that's what we call practical friendship.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the effects of examination cheating.
So thank you for that. I'd like to ask you, as a professional, would you encourage anyone to cheat?
I'd like to say I'm not in a position to encourage, judge, or guide anyone on what to do. I wish to reserve my comments on that.
And what is your take in cheating in examination?
Okay, I'd like to say this to whoever is listening to me. The innovative ways that students use to cheat in exams are not good or bad in themselves. They are what we call amoral. They are not good or bad. In psychology, we call them amoral. But if they are put in the wrong context, which is in academics, which upholds the virtue of honesty, self-discovery, and mastery of talents, those mentioned means become immoral and immoral and destructive for every learner who uses it. So I just wish to leave my comments at that.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of the Real Talk today.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time and your presence.
Thank you.
Big thanks to those who are watching the video. Leave your comments at the comments section and tell us your views on the cheating examination. I've been your host, Lucas Zinem. Teta, see you next time.
Thank you.